Hi, I'm Ash and I'm training to become a merchandiser at Next. A lot of people don't really get what merchandising is. Some people think it's visual merchandising, so dressing shop windows, and other people think it's all to do with figure crunching. So we thought it would be a good idea to put this movie together to clear things up once and for all. Okay, so imagine you have a totally blank canvas, an empty space that you're going to fill with products to build a new range at Next. But where are you going to start? Well, obviously we're at Next, so we need clothes, accessories and homeware, but what kind of things? Who's going to buy them? How many do we need? What sizes do we need? And what price are we going to sell them for? The design team. After carrying out their research through inspiration travel and analysis of catwalk trends, will have a clear view of what the future fabrics and key looks are for the next season and will present how they could potentially translate into products that our customers will love. After design direction, the next stage is the range planning meeting, where the merchandiser, buyer and designer come together to start planning their range for the forthcoming season. All of us have a really important part to play. The buyer will help provide the direction for the range by looking at how to convert the designed information into a range that's appropriate for our customer. The merchandiser's role will be helping to really hone and shape the range by looking at current sales and understanding what is and isn't selling. They help the team to understand what colours, shapes and designs have worked historically, so this can be taken into account going forward.
Today's been a pretty full-on day, but Mondays are always really exciting looking at the sales figures from the weekend. And I'm really getting to grips with the stages involved in putting a new range together and the important part each has in the overall process. I cannot wait until tomorrow.
Now that the designer and the buyer have got lots of ideas, they can start to build product for the forthcoming range. But the question is, will these design sketches make it through selection and onto the shop floor?
Once we've got the sample sketches, the designer and buyer start to brief suppliers to create actual samples with factories all over the world. These, where possible, are exact prototypes of what will potentially be sold to the customer. So, we've moved from the initial design direction to range planning and range building. Next up is the selection meeting, where the product team meet with the directors to decide which products will make it to the shop floor. The range presented at selection may be something different to the original plan, as trends and sales are constantly moving. In the meeting, the designer will recap on the latest trends and catwalk information. Then, the buyer will present the range to be selected. The merchandiser's role will be to present key business measures for the season, such as the budget, the targets and pricing information, together with the features of the range that will drive sales in the coming season.
Once the collection has been decided in selection, everything needs to be booked, and that's another part of my role, which means ordering the stock and putting it into production. I monitor each part of production to ensure that we get it on time.
Once the range has been delivered into our warehouses, it's then distributed to the stores. It's really exciting because you've got to be ready to respond to sales really quickly. We've got over 500 stores and a huge online business, so we've got to keep a constant check on it and ensure suppliers get the replenishment stock to us on time.
I feel like I've had so much to take in, but it really is coming together. The figures from the first range that I was involved in was great, which has given me so much confidence that we're trading the range in the right way for the coming weeks. But at the same time, I've got to keep my focus on the ranges that we're building for the forthcoming season too. And that's the thing about merchandising, it's constantly moving. Looking at information from the previous seasons, building ranges for the new seasons, whilst at the same time keeping a constant check of the sales from the current season. It's hard work, but it makes the job really interesting.
Merchandising can be pretty intense and hard work, but it's a great way to learn about how retailing really works in practice. And at Next, we're really lucky because not only do we have a training team who deliver a programme that really complements the experience we gain working on the department, they also train us to use some of the most sophisticated merchandise systems that are currently available.
It's Friday evening, it's been such a great week, and I'm now off with some friends on a night out in Nottingham. I've loved helping put this movie together, and I hope that it's given you a real and valuable insight into the world of merchandising. The thing for me that's just so great about Next, and I know it's such a cliche, but it's the people. They help me, they inspire me, and they teach me, and they make me appreciate just how much hard work and passion goes into a business like this. And I hope to see you around.